Well, the hairstyle of Darren Young as Titus O'Neil will start this match here for the primetime players. Darren Young says, and I quote, that he always wants to look fresh. Despite all the things and the boasting that the primetime players say, they do have a tremendous opportunity here this morning against Randy Orton and Sheamus. And Orton taking early control. Alicia, what do you think about the attitudes of the primetime players? Do you think it benefits them here in WWE?
As stated before, I think these have way too much time on their hands. Enough time to rhinestone picks, and this is something you probably don't know, but that is, he paints his nails.
Titus O'Neil?
Yes, Titus paints his nails.
See, this is only things that we're going to hear about superstars from a diva like yourself. That's insight.
Yes, top secret. So, for me, I think these kids need to spend way more time in the gym, get focused, so then they can totally match up to components like them.
Well, Darren Young says that he doesn't take any days off from the gym. As a matter of fact, as Sheamus takes control, Darren Young calls himself Mr. No Days Off. Cover here in a quick kick out.
I mean, he obviously has a terrific physique, so, I mean, he could be telling the truth, but at the same time, who has time to rhinestone a pick?
Cover once again. Darren Young kicks out at 2. I also noticed that the hair pick of Darren was bedazzled.
Yes. He sits there for like 5 hours on the bus and just does it himself.
Darren Young trying to get away from Randy Orton right now, and a timeout is being called by Titus O'Neil. The look on Randy Orton's face is frightening as Saturday Morning Slam continues. We are back on Saturday Morning Slam. Randy Orton all fired up as a result of what took place during the commercial break, as Titus O'Neil now going for the cover on the Viper, hooks the leg and a kick out, and this is what I was referring to moments ago during the commercial break. Alicia, keep an eye and listen as Randy Orton bounces shoulder first off of the steel post on the outside. And it's allowed for the primetime players to gain an advantage. Darren Young came over to our announce table during the break and said that the primetime players shine bright like diamonds.
Like Swarovski diamonds?
I don't know what kind.
Okay, like the fake ones?
Unless they can pick up a victory here this morning against Randy Orton and Sheamus, I might have to agree with you.
I don't know. They're way too arrogant for me.
But we'll see if it benefits and behooves the primetime players. Randy Orton doing everything he can to stay away from Titus O'Neil. Titus makes the tag. Here comes Darren Young. Randy Orton inches his way closer, but Darren Young wisely taking Randy Orton all the way back to the other side of the ring.
This is our house, huh? Keep going up.
So again, Alicia, to your point, there's that confidence, that arrogance, as you called it. Sound strategy here by Darren Young of the primetime players. Wear down Randy Orton.
How many picks do you think he's hiding in his afro?
Darren Young, probably a few. Like we talked about earlier, he likes to stay fresh. Darren will often look to Titus for advice to make sure that he is looking fresh throughout his matches. Titus O'Neil now. Thought he was going to go into that three-point stance. There it is. Titus, comes up empty. After the millions of dollars dance, can Randy Orton capitalize? Can Orton make his way to Sheamus? Great look, and there's the tag. And here comes the Celtic Warrior. What was it Sheamus said earlier to General Manager Mick Foley? He loves to start off Saturday with a good fight. And now Sheamus looking for white noise. Titus O'Neil trying to intervene. Sheamus says not so fast. Alicia, this is when the Viper likes to strike. With the RKO and the cover and the victory.
What a morning.
Randy Orton and Sheamus.
In my opinion, it's the best adrenaline rush you can get to start your Saturday morning.